Think poverty is just about empty bank accounts and worn out shoes? Think again. Today's poor might wear smartwatches, hold college degrees, and still be drowning in quiet desperation. They look like they have it all together, but behind the scenes, they're stuck, stressed, and slipping further behind. Could that be you? Here are 5 signs you might be one of the new poor without even realizing it. Number 1, you prioritize the present over the future. For starters, one of the biggest signs is being caught up in the present. Your biggest concern isn't what your life would look like in 10 years. It's paying bills, making rent, and being able to afford groceries. And know that shift in priorities doesn't come from a narrow mindset. It's actually because you're in survival mode. This feeling of being unable to plan for next month, let alone next year, actually means you might be stuck in the poor trap. It seems inescapable. So what can you do? Well, you've already taken care of the biggest hurdle, recognizing the problem. This means you can take action now. Start small. Set aside a few dollars every week. Maybe think about learning a new skill so you can move up in your career. According to Jeff Bezos, you need to be thinking 2 or 3 years in advance. And if you are, then why do I need to make 100 decisions today? If I make like 3 good decisions a day, that's enough. And they should just be as high quality as I can make them. Warren Buffett says he's good if he makes 3 good decisions a year, and I really believe that. Number 2, your rent consumes half your income or you still live with your parents. But being poor is not all about being consumed by the present. You can be struggling to make ends meet when your rent consumes half your income, and that's a big sign that you're drowning. If you're spending 50% or more of your paycheck just to keep a roof over your head, you're not building wealth, you're just surviving. On the other hand, you could still be living with your parents because moving out is financially impossible. Now, there's no shame in living with your family, especially in times like these, but take a step back and think about the consequences. Living with your parents means putting off your independence, marriage, career growth, and savings. Not to mention the burden on your parents. If they're dipping into their retirement funds, their financial future is on the line as well. And that's the stepping stone to multi-generational poverty. Number 3, talking about money gives you the ick, but you love following rich celebs. Another sign that you might be falling into poverty is feeling the ick when it's time to talk about money. See, here's the paradox. Many people feel uncomfortable talking about their own finances, yet they love following the lives of the rich and famous. If you avoid conversations about money, debt, or budgeting, but can list the latest purchases of your favorite celebrity, you might be part of the new poor. Honestly, it makes perfect sense. For someone who's struggling, money talk can be stressful and even embarrassing. That's why celebrity culture becomes such an easy escape. Still, if you're serious about getting out of this rut, here's the ugly truth. Staying silent about money only keeps you stuck. The rich talk about money all the time, investments, deals, opportunities, so switch lanes. Talk to a trusted friend about saving or join an online community focused on financial literacy. The more you learn, the less scary it gets. Number 4, you have student debt. But that still doesn't beat the biggest opponent of all time, student debt. People with student debt are now considered the new poor. And it makes sense. You gave it your all. Long nights, early mornings, and endless assignments just to earn that degree. But in the end, there's no guarantee of a high-paying job. And so it becomes an anchor, weighing you down, the dark shadow that follows you around. More importantly, it's a barrier to building wealth. It delays saving for retirement, buying a home, or even starting a business. So what can you do? Well, the first step is to face your debt head on. Make a plan, explore forgiveness options, or look for side gigs to accelerate repayment. It's not easy, but every small step counts. And while you're doing all that, make sure to ask yourself, are you working a job or building a career? Number 5, you don't have a career, you have a job, and even that might be taken over by AI soon. Another subtle sign of being poor, having a job but not a career. I know it sounds confusing, but there's a big difference here that most people look over. A job pays the bills, but a career builds your future. If you're bouncing from gig to gig with no clear path forward, you're stuck in survival mode. And if you're in a line of work that's under threat from the rise of AI, the road ahead might look even rougher. But don't throw in the towel just yet. Yes, the world's changing fast, but that doesn't mean you can't keep up. It just means you need to move smarter. It's never too late to learn. Online courses, apprenticeships, and networking can open doors you never knew existed. The key is to be proactive. Don't wait for the chance to come to you. At the end of the day, it's all about taking action. If you saw yourself in any of these signs, don't lose hope. Start small and keep learning. This is how it starts, one smart move at a time. Hit the next video and keep building the life you deserve. Take care, my friend.